Look over here.
Wow. So many less people today. And honestly, I'm thankful for the people that aren't here because it just means that we'll be able to get through all 22 of these looks much quicker. So I'm not too upset at it today, but it still was. I'm still reeling. Can we talk about it for a second, Misha, before we do the intro? I'm still reeling from how good this episode was.
Yes, and it's
Like
the looks, the drama, the everything.
I rewatched the lip sync twice last night. Like after we filmed the recap, which you should go check out now. I rewatched the lip sync twice, and I was like, "What is?"
Yeah,
so good.
That's what sleeplessness does to contestants.
Apparently, sleeplessness turns into mothering, and that's, we'll take it. But hello, hi, hola, y bienvenidos a The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to
Look over here.
Yeah.
Our exclusive companion series where we're diving into all of the looks from episode 3 of Drag Race España season 5. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I've got my coffee as always. It's a lovely white chocolate latte this morning because that's what I felt like. I've got all of my syrup flavors on top of my fridge, and I said, white chocolate. Bam. And that's what today felt like. But as always, also by my side, cup mug, Lana G Creations at Etsy.com. Link is in the description below.
Hey. Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Misha, el responsable parisiano de The Cup. And I'm drinking the chocolate and licorice tea because why not? It's already afternoon.
We're both going a little chocolatey today, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't like licorice, but I do like the chocolate. So
I literally disliked it till last month, and now I'm starting to get acquired.
I don't dislike it. I like it in some applications. It's one of those neurospicy things where I'm like, in some applications, yes. In some applications, please stay the hell away from me.
Exactly. I used to hate it before, but I will keep that story for Drag Race Sweden season 2 if it's ever renewed, because it's linked very directly to my Swedish experience. Yeah.
Lovely. But we've got some looks to talk about. We are going to, before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. If you've not checked out our episode recap for this episode where we talked about everything. So many things. Make sure to go check that out now. Otherwise, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we put out all of our content. Our Drag Race España recaps will be going up on Monday and Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time-ish. So stay tuned for those. And otherwise, we've got a lot of drag content here and a lot of content across all of our channels. So make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our links to everything we've got going on. Follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can also follow Misha and I down below. Or me and Misha. That is grammatically correct in English. I hate English. Anyway, whatever. But with that being said, we're going to dive into some looks. Now we've got our 2 runway categories for this ball. De Alfombra Roja and De Alfombra Rossy. We talked about them as 2 separate runway categories in the recap, but for the purposes of the look over here, it's a little bit easier to talk about each person individually, and that means less timestamps for me. So we're going to talk about each person individually and talk about both of their looks. So first up, we have the red carpet look from Ferrxn.
Yeah, Ferrxn literally drove the red carpet on herself. And I like that for her. Compared to yesterday, after having rewatched the episode, I loved how spidery her walk was, but just due to the fact that she had all these ribbons basically attached to her as limbs. And I kind of now I like it kind of more than I did yesterday. But I'm still not over the fact that the makeup and the wig don't go at all with her tights color-wise. And for me, that kind of docks some points, especially because in this stage lighting, the contrast is kind of jarring-ish. Still, I don't dislike this look, and for the first category, if like Ferrxn had a stronger second look, I think she would be safe as all hells.
Yeah, the thing with this look is I really like it. I think the actual garment is really cool. A lot of people went with this red carpet and the literal interpretation of red carpet. I do think some other people did it better on this runway. I'll say that. But I like her interpretation here. The thing for me also was the hair and the makeup. Now, Ferrxn does this really cool thing with her makeup where she kind of concentrates her highlight in the middle of her face, and then all of the and I don't know if it's intentional or it's lack of blending. I want to say it's intentional. It feels intentional to me, where it almost creates this like halo effect around the middle of her face, which I really enjoy. I really, really like the way Ferrxn does her makeup.
I
But
agree.
but and I agree with you in the purposes of like this look specifically. I wish that like the color matching across her body made a little bit more sense overall, because the are a lot deeper and a lot cooler of this beige color than what she's painting, even on the external parts of her face.
It's true, yeah. And according to like at least as far as I went on her Instagram before the season started, she always did this makeup. And the fact is, most of the time it works pretty well. Just like right here, I might agree with Petita, who wasn't a huge fan of Ferrxn's signature makeup. But yeah, right here is just kind of it works kind of against the rest of the outfit. That's my problem.
Yeah. But overall, not bad. Not bad at all. Very good look. And then we have her Rossy de Palma recreation.
Yeah, that's given very much cowgirl somewhere on the range. And also, kind of oddly enough, especially now that the two looks are grouped together, you kind of see that, for me at least, they have the same problem of being slightly disjointed. If the first look it was like hair and makeup versus the rest, here it's kind of the bodice versus her assless chaps, because although they're super cool, they look a bit too much for her. They look like ginormous and not fit properly, and that also kind of gives you the illusion that the rest of the outfit, especially as she was walking, is not fitted that properly. Although when she was standing, it's not exactly the case, especially for like the upper half. There are like I love elements of this separately. I love the sleeves. I love the chaps. I really enjoy the sunglasses here because they did give you a real nod to Rossy without being like too literal of reincarnation of the original look, which is cool. I mean, it's definitely her interpretation, and nobody can blame that she like didn't put her stamp on it. But it's just also a question of elements within the outfit working kind of against each other instead of enhancing the entire picture. But overall, for not exactly a sewer, it's still a very good job. And on most of the design challenges, she would be safe, like maybe even not even low safe. But because of the caliber of this one, I can understand why she wasn't bottom 3.
And I agree completely. And we talked about it in the recap, but I do think Ferrxn would have been low safe regardless of what happened with the heart twist. Because I do think this look is good. I think it's a well-constructed garment. The big critique that the judges had was that it just didn't fit and it wasn't close enough to the original Rossy de Palma inspiration, which, okay, if that's fine and dandy and lovely and wonderful and fantastic, make sure that that is communicated to the queens, because I went back and looked. It's not communicated by Supreme. So,
yeah,
like it said, take the look and add your drag to it. There's no specifics. There's no like anything like that. And I know why they don't do that. It's for purposes like this, where they can just put fit on in the bottom and claim she didn't, she wasn't inspired by the look enough, blah, 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 whatever. So cool. But I agree with you. I think on any other design challenge, really on any other season of España, she would have been safe, the safest of safe, because this look is actually really good. Like, I really like it. I like the reinterpretation. The fit is not perfect. That's what I will say. The fit on the crotch of the bodysuit and on the chaps itself is not 100% perfect, but I love the concept. I love taking the Rossy look that she had and reimagining it in this way. I just love Ferrxn's brain. I love the way that she looks at challenges and the way that she's looked at Drag Race so far. I'm really glad she ended up being saved by Satín, because she is such a wildly creative drag artist, and I absolutely love seeing what she comes up with every week.
Should we score them both of the looks?
We should, yes.
Okay, so for the first Ferrxn look, I gave her 79, and for this one, a sensible 74.
I will give her first look a 77 and this look a 75.
Great, pretty close.
Next,
Danish, as a Danish the pastry. No, the Danish god, not to be confused with Danish the pastry. I adore this look even more than I did before. Having rewatched the episode, it is all the clashing patterns look so damn well together. She really is kind of the god you want to have like a sort of cuddly relationship with. The makeup works phenomenally for her. This is exactly on the opposite end of spectrum to Ferrxn. This is the case where all the disjointed elements actually create a great picture together. Because especially when you have, say, one asymmetrical sleeve which goes well with one of her legs basically covered by this post scarf question mark, and love her love her thighs there. Love the white cross, which is also a crossing guard bottoms on her chest, on her breasts. It feels so phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, if this is the red carpet, like taken also not literally, I'm not mad at this at all. It kind of borders on not fitting the category, but given the fact that the gods themselves very often on both sides of the actual red carpet for the royal family, I'm not mad at this at all. So by proxy, it fits the category, and it's very much red. And also, I love how in her hair and makeup, she basically united this Danish god reference with some traditional Spanish flamenco reference, and it all blends so well. Love it.
Yeah, Danish, not British, Rossy de Palma, but no, I love this look. I love this look so much. I think it's so clean. It's so well done. Every detail, even down to the bow in the hair, is just so good. The makeup here is so fierce. The harness as well, the white harness across the bodice, I think is my favorite part of the entire situation, because it breaks up the red jacket so perfectly. Like, NYX has such a beautiful way of styling looks. Usually is the key word here. I'll talk about it more here in a second, but I really do love what she is able to do with fashion, and putting a bunch of different textiles together that normally don't work, but in this case it really works together. I think she looks sickening. I love it. Love it. And then we get her design challenge look.
Well, she wasn't critiqued, so we don't know if the judges would have brought up the proximity to the original with her or not. Right. But overall, yeah, I just wanted to say this for Ferrxn and for another girl in black dress we're going to be discussing pretty soon down the line. that this critique overall for different queens went dangerously close to makeover episodes. And that's why lots of people hate makeover episodes, because family resemblance, but in this case, family is Rossy de Palma. So do we consider it or don't we consider it? I think in this case, NYX went pretty close to the original dress, if we talk dress. If we talk the blue hair, it really gave Rossy the Simpson. And oddly enough, I think it kind of works for this runway. It's a very weird cross here between Rossy de Palma's legacy and the cartoon series. I do enjoy the symmetry of the title on one of her leg. In the stage lighting, it's slightly working against her because it gives her the look that it is like an artificial leg or something, prosthetic. Just because most of the black dresses, we're going to talk about the exceptions also a bit later, most of the black dresses kind of suffered in the España stage lighting. But overall, yeah, this is like the safest of the safe for me. It's pretty close to the original, given that NYX was also probably not going in this challenge necessarily as a designer, magician, super crafty queen who can sew like the house down boots. I think it's very impressive with what she achieved. And the shade of blue, well, I'm not mad at this. I'll be thinking that this was her interpretation of the original. So it still works for me.
Yeah, I think the dress is good. I think it's well made for being, a design challenge look. I didn't get the accessorization here. That is what, like, she explained it as Marge Simpson going to the Met Gala, and I didn't get it. I really didn't get it.
And so I'm left like
kind
Marge.
of just like, oh. Like, if you're going to do Marge Simpson, the hair needs to be bigger, girl. Like, I really believe, and this is no shade, because I get it, but I think she said, I made this dress, and I have nothing to go with it. So what do I have? What story? And I love the ingenuity of that, but I'm not getting the full fantasy. I do love the one leg with the one black tight. I think that's a really cool effect and a really nice detail here. But otherwise, like, it's not my absolute favorite. But I think overall for the ball, she did good. So I'm not mad. Scores.
For the first look, it's a 98 for me. I love this Danish god too. To crossing gods and back, and this one would give just sensible 70.
I'm gonna give her first look a 95, and this second look is gonna get a 72. Satín.
Madre Satín. Well, if we hadn't known her second look, this would have been such a phenomenal run.
I know.
But yeah, so let's talk about the good stuff first in her case. This is the good stuff. She really looks like, a very, very rich, ornate Ferrero Rocher box coverage when you like go and present some of your favorite chocolates to somebody. I adore the headpiece and how it basically the black descends from the headpiece to her eyes, and how well her front is highlighted. Basically, I love it so much. Her forehead looks phenomenal also with this headpiece. The makeup is so dramatic, it almost gives you like the classical theater, almost bordering on some classical Spanish impressions of Japanese that I would go on the thin line here, but it's still she went that line perfectly, never crossing it into nothing of a bad taste. Love the shape of the dress, the way it hugs her body is just phenomenal, especially when she did turn her legs, and on her thighs it really looks like a diagonal for whatever step she took. And that's quite an achievement, because the shape is still there. It did look like this weird vase or this weird, like, dancing tree, which was covered by many a storm, but in this like festive, jubilant red. And yeah, just like mother has mothered with this look.
This look is so good. This look is fantastic. This look is wonderful. And then she pulled out the camera bag, and I was like, yes, I love it. Wonderful, fantastic, stunning. No notes. She looks incredible. She looks incredible.
She is the carpet and everything.
She is the carpet, and I loved every bit of it. And I love the ruching and the way that the entire bodice is draped on this garment is so it's so sickening. I love it. And I don't love the way the bodice was draped or ruched on
Yeah, speaking of ruching.
Speaking of ruching, yeah, no.
Yeah. This is I know this is gonna sound so shady, but yesterday I was even shady comparing this to Poopy Poison constructed look. Now it's not too much. I know, not too much. This actually kind of reminds me of what would have been if all the leftovers from season 16 US Flower Runway were kind of sewn on one and only garment, and that's what we would have gotten. Because, yeah. Mother is mothering. Mother is phenomenal. This look as a look is not really good. But the saving grace is probably the color palette of it all. Mm-hmm. Because she does look great in pastels. If only the construction and the flowers and just the placement of everything the gravitational pull of the flowers to her body would have been more precise and more physical. Yes, this is just unfortunate. And I don't want to critique Mara that much because we all love her so much, and especially with what she did later in the episode. But this wasn't exactly good.
I'm going to talk about what is fine here, and I think that is the placement of the flowers. I actually think the flower placement is pretty good here. She did take Anna's advice when it came to the flower placement. So I think that's pretty good. I do like the flower headpiece. Scores.
Yeah, I knew it. So for the first look, I'm actually going to give this 99. It's almost perfect. For the second look, oh my god. I was going back and forth and think, okay, 39 here will do, because
yeah,
for the two looks, the median will be 69, and it's fun for her.
Nice. Yeah, the first look is going to get a 94 from me, and this second look is going to get a 35.
Very
Dafne Mugler.
Yes. Dafne. Dafne, actually, now that we have these two looks paired together, I get this thought that on the first look, she actually went very much outside the box. And on the second, she followed the original pretty closely. So getting the prompt of the red carpet, she decided to be like both the star and the carpet and kind of everything. And it's also seemed to be a weird reference to Rossy de Palma's filmography as well. Like if she knew Rossy was going to be there, because it does give some of the Mujeres al borde de Crisis de Nervios look. So of some of the Almodovar classics, because all of the shapes, all of the pointy things. This look seems very pointed right now, as is my tone towards this look, but because I like it so much. For Dafne, it's becoming probably a signature, and I'm not mad at this in the slightest if you're going to see this more eventually on the season. This curl, it kind of, I've got like a huge excitement when I see this curl on her, the singular one on her on her front, and just the entire I don't know, rhombicity, the entire like star-like quality of it all, and geometric multitudes also excites me very much because it looks like nothing else. Basically, this one. This is what Joella should have done with her mattress, and then she wouldn't say. Because that's how you deconstruct a carpet if you have something as shapeless as a carpet. And yeah, Daphne did a phenomenal job there.
Yeah, this is great. I loved every bit of it. Weirdly, another season 17 reference. When I was watching, my roommate was like, "Oh, this was giving a bit of like what Lexi was trying to do with the fabric rolling behind her in the design challenge." But red carpet edition. Yeah, I love this. I think it's so good. The makeup is perfect. The one little spit curl is so great. The whole thing is just absolutely incredible. No notes. Wonderful, fantastic, and perfect. Stunning. Gorgeous. Ugh. And then the rope coming. And then this look.
Which she constructed herself. Yeah, with being a ballerina inspired by the Black Swan and getting, by pure accident, the Black Swan card of all the looks she could have gotten. But we love that for her because she absolutely nailed it. And especially the construction of this hula hoop, just hoop skirt on her is so great. I mean, yeah, she really showed off her skills. And especially tying this to the story that her mother taught her how to sew, and now the mother is fighting this illness, and it's just all worked so well. I mean, almost too perfectly, but yeah, that's why all the producers are maybe like rubbing their hands, saying, "Yeah, we got it." Yeah, and apparently judges were pretty much fine with her being like so inspired and so close to the original with this look. Yeah, I would have loved probably a bit of a different shoe still. Somebody yesterday mentioned this, and yeah, and having rewatched it, I kind of see it as well, and probably also a different wig style for it to be like draggier and also bigger. Because if we wanted bigger Marge Simpson from NYX, I probably think the hair could have been like also twice as big here, and dragged up and zhuzhed up with more flowers. But this is just such minor details because the construction is like incredible for the garment you saw in the workroom. So yeah, I'm not mad at this.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is I feel like if she had a black point shoe, she would have worn it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like she would have worn it for this kind of runway. I don't mind this shoe by any means of the imagination. I think it still works with the ensemble. I ain't mad at it. I think the look is stunning in every possible way. Just absolute. Scores.
For the first look, it's a full cup for me, actually. It's not full, but let's pretend it's full. And this one would get 96.
First look is also a full. This one is also a 96. Same scores.
Great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Margarita!
Yeah, it's kind of Mother Satin situation, but maybe even more accentuated in her case. I would love to talk about her first look because for the second one, I'm going to be very short and not sweet, unfortunately, and I don't like that. This one, the quilt is great. I mean, I love everything which is quilted. Still, it kind of looks like a bath mat, as I told you yesterday, just a very rich one. But yeah, otherwise a red bath mat is also a carpet, Mats are kind of subdivision of carpet, so I'm not mad at this. I love the articles, the hearts on her breast, rhyming with her sunglasses. It also gives, by the way, a very, very Almodovar-esque palette, and I'm sure she didn't know it's going to be a Rossy de Palma runway, so kudos for that, because it does belong to the same cinemaverse from which, Mother de Palma is also... is in which part of it she makes. I actually enjoyed the shoes more having rewatched it, because I think that they are like so extra pointed. They kind of add more to the look. They also like as a ribbon on some gifts, and as this look is so campy, it is also kind of, it's well styled together. So my probably only issue is still like the fitting, because it does look like give her very much a bell silhouette. But also, given that this is like a carpet/mat, I'm probably not mad at this, because there is, this space for being oversized there. And who told her that the breath is like, I don't know, tied to your body as tight as possible? So yeah, it's still lovely.
Yeah, I still really like the look. I think it's simple, it's clean, it's, character based, it's everything, it's all the things that we expect from Margarita in a really great way. I love this wig too. The two-toned wig here is really, really doing it for me. With the sunglasses, with the quilted dress, with the shoe, like it all just really, really works for me in a really fun, cute way. And she sold the hell out of it on the runway. So I really wasn't too mad at this look at all.
True.
And then
this one she also tried to sell, but even her, she looked, I wouldn't say like defeated, but she knew that she was not as sure as she was with the first one. And nobody could blame her. To be fair, yeah, she probably got one of the harder looks to reinterpret from all the Rossy de Palma collection. There is, even not being a sewer, at least the makeup could have been so much better. This one is it still bugs me that she went this route, because it ages like her twice as much as she is. She really does look like, as you know, a very drunk aunt-in-law of the bride who came and stumbled across, I don't know, some rose petals. She fell into them, and then she had some salad with a beetroot smashed on her face by the end of the wedding, and the dress kind of reflects that as well. I mean, all the deformations. It went from being too much in a festive environment. Love the color though. I told you I'm gonna give it a shot. Love the color of the dress.
Oh, I love what was going on with the bow. And then the rest of the look just no. Scores?
For the first look, it's gonna be a 79. And for this one, oh my goodness, it's gonna be 40. Just 40.
The first look is gonna be an 80. And the second look is going to be a 40. Escándalo.
Yeah, just giving so many underwater creatures at the same time. She is the coral, she is the sea slug, she is a sea lily, she is an anemoniac something, and I love that for her. She's on fire. Her pussy is on ruby. I mean that's a very cool interpretation of the carpet, because it does give you really carpet marries probably sea creature, probably something else we're not exactly getting, but I still love it. Especially love it with his scepter she has, because this does give you kind of underwater red. If Ariel became some underwater queen goddess, she would wear this for her underwater brunch occasion. So I really love that for her. I love the severity of her makeup, because her mug does look pretty different from what we've seen her in the first couple of episodes as well. Not very many notes. I love a lot about this look. So well constructed.
It's a great, very, very clean, very well done lovely silhouette. The one thing I wish is, looking at it more too, is I wish the hair was just pushed back a little bit more, because the wig does kind of bleed into the shoulder pieces. So I wish it was just like just comb it back, hairspray it just a little bit more, so that way it wasn't like impeding on the actual garment. But otherwise, she looks incredible. I can't complain about this at all. And her second look. You're muted, Misha. And I can't unmute you.
I'm back again. So yeah. Estoy volviendo. I mean, India Ferrer wishes. India Ferrer, because she does look like this amalgamation of somebody India would have tried to achieve her career, but does it so much better. I mean, it's a very rich interpretation. It is, I would say, it's at the same time far away from the original look of Rossy, and still very creative, and still harkens back to it. I say it again, so I'm going to keep it brief. As yesterday, I really enjoy the strategic placement of the slit opening, because I really love how it gives away all her thighs without showing her tights underneath. And all the plumage is just so beautiful. And unlike most black dresses, although like the dress itself also kind of suffers from the lightning, the plumage actually saves it, because it gives you, kind of Christmas tree vibes, that you have this strategically placed lights on her. And I'm not mad at this at all. It looks great, especially for also a girl who was kind of freaking out about her sewing skills. This is good.
Yeah, I think overall, for someone that was, like you said, a little bit worried about her sewing skills, I think she did a dang good job. The placement of the feather plumes could have been a little bit more strategic. It does seem a little, just a tad haphazard,
random,
just a tad. But overall, I'm not too mad. It's a clean look. She looks good, and she sold it on the runway. And I do love the one kind of like faux sleeve moment that comes down into like this wrist cuff situation. I think that looked cute. So, some stylistic choices that overall made this a really good, very safe situation for the Escándalo. Score.
For the first time, it's going to be 96. And for this one, it's going to be a very, very sensible 78.
Okay. First look is going to be an 85 for me, and the second look is going to be a sensible 74.
Cute.
Alexandra del Raval.
Oh, show pony, show girl, and show boat. Motorboating everybody, everything all at once. I mean, yeah. There are a few things about this look I like, and actually it's kind of cool that we have this red carpet look after Escándalos, because the shape of Escándalos look with all her like sea creature cutouts was pretty close to this one, especially when you compare the hips areas and the shoulders area. The difference here obviously is the ginormous breastplate, which kind of literally drags you down a bit. It makes you look a bit droopy, and as I told yesterday, the neck still is the biggest issue for me because of the breastplate, because the neck is so busy. The head looks like it belongs to a different creature, as if it was like replaced and put on her totally randomly, haphazardly. And also the disproportionate breastplate does no justice for her makeup, because with this, just like her facial features almost disappear in the stage lighting. Although I really enjoy her wig, but because of the neck and breastplate situation, it kind of gives you more visual disjointment than it actually is. It's a very weird thing to say, but it's kind of illusion of being disjointed. Yeah, so it kind of still leaves me a bit perplexed, but the idea where she was going is good.
Yeah, the garment itself is really, really well constructed. I think it's a really cool interpretation of this like almost it's almost like it's almost French in an interesting way.
Yeah, it's can dance adjacent.
Yeah, it's like can adjacent, and then I really just I didn't need the tits out here. I personally just didn't need the tits out here. That's just me. Personally, I just didn't need the tits out here. But the overall look is great. I do love the red streak in the blonde wig. I think that was really, really well done. The gold accessories are cute. But I agree with you. The neck leaves it like the neck is very, very busy with all of the chains and the whole situation happening. I wish that was a little bit freer so that way because she does look like a floating head. I agree with you. So, but overall, not a bad ensemble, just not my favorite thing Alexandra's worn so far.
Yeah.
And then the look,
this one had a lot of disagreements yesterday, and it's interesting to see whether they're gonna agree with this or not. This one, she later literally threw everything and the kitchen sink on herself. But I'm literally not mad at it. I actually prefer the look she constructed to the red carpet one she brought from home, because I think even with some issues like the breastplate and how you can see the stripes which she should have hidden, but she can't because she's not Latrice on season 4. Well, Latrice had the shoulders of her dress to cover them. Yep. Here she has basically nothing. She thought the earrings probably would have, but they don't. Otherwise, I'm still not mad at this. This is like a very cool clash of the patterns. This looks like, as I said yesterday, the girlfriend of Nyx's Danish god. Who could also fall in the same patterns, accessories store, and came back with what she could come back. What also kind of pops this look up for me, not only because she constructed it, not necessarily being a seamstress, but also because Rossy herself is known in many a movie. She did wear something which would have been super clashy and like super tacky, and so in this regard, I'm actually not mad at this at all. I think that the headpiece kind of balanced the situation with her legs and this cape, which still does look a bit haphazard, but it also kind of works with all this clashy situation because it gives her this like the elongated vibes which go well with her head, what she put on her wig, and the way how she did her makeup is also like very, very pretty. I mean, her face looks phenomenal. This mug is bit to La Muerte. So
and it's very different for her too, and it was nice to see a change up for her. It was refreshing to see. Yeah, I really enjoy this as well. It's not I feel very similarly here with Alexandra to what I did with Ferrxn, honestly. Like, it's not a perfectly constructed garment, but the overall effect, I'm sold. Like, I think she characterized the look really well. It's not perfect. I wish the back of the bra was covered. Yes, whatever. But I like what she did here. I like the layering of the fabrics. For not being a sewist, I think she did a really great job here. She clearly knows her body and knows what looks good on her. And that's a big, big skill in drag. And I really love that. Overall, I'm really not mad at this in the slightest. It definitely deserved to be safe. I understand why some people would have had her in the bottom. I definitely see that. But for me personally, I think she did very good in this challenge. Scores.
For the red carpet look, it's gonna be 69. And for this one, Alexandra Carmen Miranda del Palma gets an 84.
I'm actually going to give both of her looks a sensible 74.
Good.
Laca.
Talking about knowing her body, this girl does know a lot about her body, and it showed in both of her looks. The red carpet interpretation is marvelous. This is one of the literal, non-literal. It's really such a great balance. It's totally carpet, but you see how the accessories only make it better. It enhances her hip area. It gives her even better of a shapely silhouette. It's not even 3D, it's 4D with all the cords she has on her, and plus of course the sheer genius and camp of having the foot stamps strategically so well placed on her body, and the asymmetric shoulder and the asymmetric glove to cover only one of her hands and arms. I mean, this is so good, and her face looks shiny in the best possible way. And even I've done a lot of looking on this in depth, and at some point, you kind of imagine that her mustache actually balances pretty well with the footsteps, and I'm not mad at it because they kind of give the same vibes. So yeah, I like everything about this look, literally.
It's all lovely. It's all fantastic. This was my favorite interpretation of the red carpet, the literal interpretation of it, because you've got the stanchion almost as like the walking stick, the way she has everything. She's got the what is it, the catenary? I think
sure,
is the word for it. Whatever it is. The red ropes. The red rope. Yeah. I'm gonna Americanize things here for a second. The red rope kind of going behind her and then linking onto the left arm almost as, or the left wrist almost as this like wrist piece. It was just so elegant and beautiful. And then you turn around and there's all the, like, you have all the steps across her. It's just so good. It's so good.
In my mind, catenary is usually reserved for the stuff with which trams, streetcars, and trains connect to the electric network. Yes. And I like it that for her as well. So imagine this being catenary.
Indeed. Oh, Jesus. Could you imagine her just strapped to a subway line?
Yeah.
Can someone, I'm not good at Photoshop. Can someone Photoshop Laca in this look just honest?
Yeah, exactly. Receiving,
just posing. Yeah. That's the when the Javis were talking about her being like cover model and everything like that in the judging. That's what I want to see. Is I just want to see her on a subway line, just in this look, just posing.
Oh yeah, it's like from Valencia. You're right. It's like from Valencia. Yeah, is she?
I think so. Yeah.
Because we have the most people from Valencia on this season. Yeah, and just like Valencia metro system is one of my favorites. So yeah, it's gonna be great Photoshop with those.
Love it.
Okay. Oh my god. Just flawed. Yeah. If you thought first look was great, just wait till the second one. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, so political, so good, so great. How she, the best part of it, how seamlessly, literally, pun intended, she sewed together the inspiration of Rossy de Palma with her like namesake / dead horse she is beating for good reason, the dead fascist dictator Francisco Franco, because that is stunning. I mean, everything. The shape of the head is so phenomenal because this is like a trapeze on her head, which goes so well to the styling on her body. This asymmetrical diagonal stripe basically gives her, this how it's called, like the bullet. The thing that
they said it in the episode, and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they said it like this cartouche for the bullets, and with the pistol, and with the overcoat, and with those boots, it just all goes together so well. So this is like literally, this is the black look, which couldn't be harmed by any stage lighting. Here, they're on Philippines, on season 9 of US.
I know. The purple ones. And you know what it is for me? You know what it is that makes this so different? I think for me it's the mix of fabric and also the little bit of thigh showing. I think they're just having a little bit of breakup of the black and having a little bit of skin showing here really is the difference maker. And having this like almost, it looks patent leather. I don't know what the material is for, and we don't know the fucking term for it either. But the straps across her, it looks like almost like a patent leather, but the way that it's reflecting off of the fabric that she made the base garment off of, I can't tell what fabric it is from here. I couldn't tell in the workroom either. And then you've got the fur as well. Like there's just so many different textures going on that all of it works, even if it is all black. And that's what's working the best for me here. I love this look. It's so sickening. I love Laca.
Yeah.
Scores.
99 for red carpet, and the cup is full for this one. She constructed a masterpiece.
I'm going to reverse that, actually. I'm going to give a full cup for the red carpet look because it's just so sickening and well done. This design challenge look, for me, is going to get a 93.
Fair enough.
Eva Harrington is up next.
Yeah. She is fierce. She is the camera dress. She's the third camera dress we've had.
I'm holding the camera dress.
Yes.
And now it's the camera dress.
Actually, she falls in between the two most famous/infamous, between Alyssa's being on the worst end of spectrum and Jimbo's in All Stars 8 episode 2 being on the like super fashionista end. This is good. This is like a pretty clean, safe dress. I agree with somebody from Mr. Rupert, I believe, who said that the way the cameras moved while she was working, I haven't rewatched it. It's not exactly flattering for her. It looks as if kind of she got caught in some ginormous spider/crab's arms and couldn't get out. But otherwise, I mean, with her fierce mark, the dress works pretty well. For me, the only like slightly issue with the garment itself would be the slit. I really didn't enjoy how it's moving, and neither actually, for the matter of fact, how it looks on this third photo we're having over here. But the rest is it's pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty safe. Yeah, sure, it could have been probably tighter, could have been probably a bit like in the breast area, it could have like held her breastplate, I don't know, more in flattering way, but otherwise I'm not mad at this.
I like the idea of this. I'm glad no one else did it, so that way she could kind of stand alone in this, because I feel like if someone else had done it, it probably would have been executed maybe just a touch better. I will say that. But I do like this from Eva. I thought with the way that the slit was placed in the front of this dress, I thought there was a pin in the dress and it was going to be a reveal. That's what I thought the whole time she was on the runway.
Right.
Like, I thought just with the way it was, I thought it was more of a burlesque style dress. I thought there was going to be a pin to a reveal of something. No, not the case. And and most dresses with that kind of slit have, there's some kind of reveal element to it. So I was, not anticipating a reveal, but I was like, ooh, a reveal maybe would have been nice in this case.
Exactly.
Where maybe the dress becomes a train situation. Like maybe that would have been nice here. But the gown is still lovely. Lovely gowns, beautiful gowns, gorgeous gowns. And she looks stunning.
Yeah.
The face card is never going to decline on Miss Eva Harrington, ever.
Absolutely.
Like, she looks sickening. So...
Yeah. No cash, no credit. But now that you've said it, I can't unsee. I gotta trick up my sleeve because it could have been pom-poms. Because she does kind of look as Reviliana pre-reveal.
A little bit. Her and Eve 6000 are on the same drag planet, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. And then we have... Especially here,
the continuation of Eve 6000 line, yeah.
This is Spanish now, Eve 6000.
Yeah, we're now here. We aren't at Eve 3000. No, we're much better. We're at Eve 4500, I think. Yeah, 4500, somewhere here. I know I was in dissent yesterday saying that I didn't enjoy this look as much. I kind of warmed up to it a little bit. I do enjoy I love the callbacks from the sleeves to the bottom of your dress. This one, I really enjoy how they go together. I do enjoy the fixing part over her thighs. I think the symmetry of like in this scenario works much better than the slit on the first one, on her red carpet look. And the color palette is also, it's given a lot to me. I'm still not exactly in love with the bra and corset and this interval is kind of, I don't know, in this particular scenario, the body break and this crop top situation is not exactly doing it for me because I don't think it goes that well with the rest of the outfit, but still her mug is mugging. the hair, it is what it is. It's if there was the way Michelle Visage there, she would say is giving her matronly vibes, but I mean there was no Michelle, thankfully, so nobody's fault about that. But for not being a super seamstress girl, this is still pretty impressive. I mean, the ambition was definitely there, and she went for it. And just with a few slight tweaks, it could have been one of the highest scores for me. But still, it falls in the middle.
For her not being a sewist, putting together a 3-piece ensemble, like I'm gonna give her props for that, because it's absolutely impressive. And I love that she took Anna's advice of just not using the green feathers, because I actually think this cooler, like sage green almost with this bright red really, really works for her. It's a silhouette we've seen many times now from Miss Eva Harrington, but it works so well in a design challenge where this is not your forte. Go with what you know. Go with what you know. Even if it's something the judges have seen before, go with what you know, so at least you're safe. And that's exactly what Eva did, and I'm not mad at it in the slightest here. I actually really enjoy this 3-piece ensemble. I like that it's sleeves and the top and the skirt. It all really works together for me. I like the little bit of midriff showing. This was one of my favorite designed looks here on the night, because I actually think it's clean, classy, and really, really well done. So I was impressed. Scores.
66 for the red carpet one. And for this, Eva 9000 Harrington gets a 72.
Okay. The red carpet look is going to get a 70. And the design challenge look is actually going to get an 82 from me. I really like that. Yeah.
Oof.
Well,
now we come to this part of the program. Yeah.
We've come to the point in our program where we get to discuss
Denébola Murnau.
Yes.
I mean, both of the looks. If there was, there can't be enough words to describe perfection, you know. I was so happy with the first look, and I was over the moon with the second one. The first one is really, I said yesterday, I will say it again. I really want this to be printed as Queen of Hearts on some random cards collection, to be edited and published and like sold across the globe.
That'd be so
because
nice.
It is so phenomenal. I mean, how it works together. The black tears working with the black asymmetric glove. The redness of it all, the drama, how she solved it with literally having this red handkerchief covering her tears, the shape that she is giving. She is the carpet, and she is the vase, and she is the flower, because she does give you a vase for the bouquet, especially with her leg situation. It's done so beautifully. And the cone bra, of course, as if she knew that Rossy de Palma was there, because Rossy was instantly like, go to slay, almost going that. And she's right. I mean, who wouldn't go that mad for Denebola's look? But I mean, everything is just so perfect. It's like, and the entire silhouette, after thousands and thousands of what we've seen on Drag Race, I don't think we've ever seen this silhouette like this before. Because it's
no, it's draped in such a beautiful way. She just looks so stunning. And what sells it for me is the way she presents it. Like, the way that she presented this look was so incredible. The scorned actress, and then you get the reveal on the back is just, there's no notes. She's just this is just a beautiful artist presenting us with beautiful art. And I love it so much. I love it so much. Ugh. And then what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Literally.
Should we go home?
Should we? Yeah. Should we just buy her a ticket?
Should we just go?
Yes, we can go.
Yeah, I think we should just go.
And then you know, sometime later, the production for Project Runway should bring her to New York and present her with the grand prize instantly, just for this look alone, without any competition.
Honestly, yeah, Denébola would be great. Denébola, if you're watching, first of all, hey, we love you. Second of all, learn English. I think it would be a great skill for you. Just saying.
And after all, we've had plenty of Spanish speakers on Project Runway as well, and they went pretty far, many of them. Some further than on Drag Race. And I mean, what even to discuss? This is like perfection as it is. Literally one of the top 5 best constructed looks across the entire franchise. Mind-numbing, stunning, phenomenal, and really what warms my heart so much is that Denébola, I'm sure she will break this Fashion Queen España curse when the girl would win like a fashion challenge and then bomb an acting one, because first of all, we've already seen her act last week and she did pretty well. And the way how she sold both of her garments this week is just phenomenal. I mean, so she clearly has the chops, and I'm really hoping the best for her, hoping for the best with performance, with snatch game. Yeah, I mean, Denébola is one of a kind person.
Yeah, I think she's got the chops. This is incredible. This is stunning. It's perfection in like every possible way. It's just what even else is there to say? I don't even know anymore.
I just need a gif of her sleeve reveals forever and ever. If any day, I would feel down. This one explosion of sleeves is just
right. Explosion of sleeves. That's all I need. That's all I need in the world. Yeah, both looks are full cuts.
Absolutely. I would actually say the first look is full, and this one gets an overflowing for me. Overflowing.
Oh yeah. This is a completely overflowing. It's so perfect in every possible way. And last up for today is Krystal Forever.
Other mother. No, not that one.
Not that one, but this
not
is
the reference
another mother.
Another mother. Other drag mother. Yeah, the RuPaul Venezuelana gets like also many props from me. The Venezuelan RuPaul had it all. This is like the star booty, the actual rebooty, as it should have been done with Spanish dubbing. This look is actually better than Rebooty, the musical challenge from All Stars. I do remember yesterday we had a slight debate over the white mesh across her wig. Now I actually kind of love it even more, and also the silhouette is so weird, so intricate, and so like at the same time drapey and shapely in a good way. It's a lot, but it's a good lot. So I actually love this for her.
Yeah, I love this look. Like I said in the recap as well, I love the way that this is just another extension of Krystal showing us more of her Venezuelan heritage. I love that we're getting to see that on España. Mariana Stars started it, and I love that Krystal is continuing it. I love learning more about Venezuelan culture through both of these incredible drag artists as well. I think this looks so sickening. The pleating and the draping, like the way that this dress is constructed is almost like origami with fabric. It's just absolutely beautiful. There's no notes here. It's absolutely beautiful. And then now we have Venezuelan RuPaul.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she did it both times, and both times were great. I mean, she knows her body really, and the silhouette, even without other girls helping her and reciprocating her with gratitude for whatever she thought they should have reciprocated. It's still great on her. Yeah, I mean, the mark hasn't changed between two looks, but she didn't have to, so she was kind of lucky enough in the sense that she got what she wanted, and this time, because given that she picked last the card for Rossy de Palma looks, she should have really be so happy because, oh my god, you already have a red carpet look which already looks like the look of Rossy. you were about to start designing. So I mean that actually worked in her favor, and the looks are different enough to not blend in together. And plus, the second round we didn't have as much red as Rossy herself usually wears, so that also works in her favor. I really love this draping, this asymmetry going on like her shoulder and over her breast. It really gives you, as Venezuelan RuPaul has met Shredder for the first time, and like she was a bit shredded, just a bit. The only thing, it's slightly, but I mean, it's not even a critique. It's just a bit weird in a certain aspect of her walk is the proportions of her corset and her bodice, because it kind of gives her the red wasp body vibes, or a red hornet, because there are like wasps and hornets who have this kind of silhouette.
Yeah, the way she's corseted, it's like very nipped in, and then her hips come out. Like it's a very specific silhouette that I see that as well. I agree with that.
It is waspy kind of beekeeperish on that kind of
a little bit. I'm not
mad at it.
I'm not mad either. Yeah, she looks
great on her. Yeah, and every element kind of works together for her. So good for Mike.
Yeah, I will say I agree. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Mike that was talking about the shoe yesterday. I do wish it was a pump. I think a pump would have worked a little bit better. I would have liked to see a little bit of leg with this look. But I'm not mad at it. I think it's a well done ensemble. Again, it's not a perfect dress by any means of the imagination, but I like the reinterpretation. I like what she did, manipulating the fabric to then create this the fringed. I forget the term that they used for it in the episode. But I love the effect that she was able to create with the fabric. And overall, she looks sickening. So
yeah,
whatever.
She does.
Scores.
I'm actually gonna give both of her looks a 90.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yeah, same. Both looks a 90. Agreed.
From the same collection.
From the same collection. And that's that. So we are done here for this week of Drag Race España. But we'll be back next week with episode 4. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Let us know your favorite looks down in the comments below. And otherwise, go get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Go check out another video that we're doing, because there's plenty of drag content going on across the channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, everyone. And remember, Stan Denébola Murnau. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.